welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute since I last uploaded, and that's because I've been through quite some stuff in the previous couple of months. I'm pretty sure you didn't miss me, and that's because I usually upload a video every like 2 or 3 months, so you don't really give it much. So you don't really care about me, I know it. Especially because half of the people that watch my videos don't even understand what I say. They just watch them because I asked them to. So it doesn't matter. I'm doing this video because I need to talk to someone, and I'm just tired to keep all this inside of me. I'm just tired of keeping everything to myself and not telling anybody how I feel, and just pretending that everything is fine because they just need me to be strong. So you know what, in this video I'm not going to be strong. I'm not going to be the happy girl that you always see. I'm just going to be myself, and yeah, sometimes it's sad. Fuck. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Last couple months, maybe more than a couple, have been really tough for me, but I tried to hide it and, you know, pretend that nothing was happening, that I was fine, but I wasn't. So to cope with that, cope with the pain that I was feeling and the sadness that I was feeling, everything that I was feeling, I found some ways to kind of rebalance myself, balance my mood, and just trying to be happier and balanced and aligned, if that makes sense. So I guess this is just going to be a top whatever. I'm not really sure what the number is right now, but at the end of the video we all know what number of things I'm going to say. Anyways, this is going to be a top whatever number it is of things that help me go through stuff that I've been through, even though I'm not actually going to say what I've been through. Okay, too much talking, let's just get to the top. The first thing, a little disclaimer. I usually make videos about TV shows, but this time it's not about TV shows because they didn't help me this time. They didn't help me get through. Actually, I felt like they were a way, something more that I couldn't handle at the moment. So lately I haven't watched that many shows because I just didn't feel like it. Okay, so let's start with the first one, which is a basic one because it's something that I've been doing for like years now, and that is watching YouTube videos that always help me some way. They made my life more colorful. In fact, I think that my bedroom become this way because of some things that I've seen in YouTube. So I've been watching many vlogs. I've discovered a couple of new YouTubers who are Remy and Alicia. They're best friends and they mainly do vlogs, but also they have a main channel and they do some sort of videos, but I'm more interested in their vlogs because they seem so productive, especially Remy. She's always like, I have so much work to do and I have done so much work today, and I went to the gym, I did some work, I had an interview, went out with friends, and that just gives me motivation to actually do something, be productive myself. So that really helped me a lot, especially her vlogs. And Alicia's more just like aesthetic. She's really beautiful. She has a beautiful house. All the things she owns are beautiful, and she's just aesthetic. So I watch her as well. Another thing that really helped me are books. I've started reading a lot since September, and that just takes off my mind from my life and makes me focus on someone else's problems. or just things that may not be possible. They are just like they're a bit like TV shows, but more immersive sometimes, because I have to use my imagination, and it's really great when I'm reading a book and in my mind I just see the whole scenes, everything that's happening, like in a clear way. So books really help me. I read a lot of science fiction, but lately I'm just trying to read more trashy romance, or just not trashy, but futuristic, dystopian kind of thing with some romance in it. The third thing that actually helped me a lot, and is still helping me a lot, and I really find it a great way of growing as a person, are podcasts. What is a podcast if you don't know? Well, a podcast is basically it's like a radio transmission. It's like a YouTube video but without the video. So it's just people talking about different topics, whether it's lifestyle, reviews of shows or books or whatever, yoga, language, whatever you want, you're probably going to find it. You're probably going to find a podcast that talks about that. So the main podcasts that I listen are From the Heart, Conversations with Yoga Girl, and Coffee Talks by Kaylee Nicholson. If you remember, I talked about Kaylee in my top 5 favorite female YouTubers. And in that video, I basically said that I didn't know what kind of business she was doing, but I really like her style. Now, I know what she does, and I truly appreciate her, I admire her, and I really like her. And I'm listening to her podcast, especially when I need motivation to do something. I'm feeling down and I need some sort of, and I just need a word from a friend or just something. I listen to her podcast. From the Heart, Conversation with Yoga Girl is a podcast made by Yoga Girl. His name is Rachel, but I don't know her surname. Anyways, she's a yoga teacher and she lives in Aruba, and she has a whole business based on yoga, but she doesn't just makes podcasts about yoga, of course. She makes podcasts about everything that touches her life, whether it's her husband, her baby, how she feels, and just in general lifestyle. But she also has guests, and they talk about so many things that you don't even think that we could talk about. Yes, these kind of things help me to find the balance again, to find the motivation to go on, to just feel better, and to understand that how I'm feeling is temporary, and it's just a matter of now, and after a week or so, or after quite some time, I wouldn't even remember that, or I would feel better. And that's what I need most of the time. Is just, I'm going to tell you how I deal with my feelings. If there's something bad that's haunting me, like a bad feeling or something, I just try to push it away, and I'm trying to ignore it. Usually works, but the thing is that there is a problem with this approach, and that is that if you push something away, you may be feeling good for quite some time, but then that thing comes back. So you have to push it away, and it comes back, and at some point you have to face it one way or another. So I just need to find the courage to face my demons and kind of just go on and live in a lighter way, because life is good, and I'm truly aware of that. So, you know what, I just needed to make this video to give these thoughts out so that I can be a new person. Especially because some days ago I turned 18, so it's starting a new phase of my life, and I really want to enjoy it. So I need to close some doors, need a closure from the past, and finally start fresh. I need a fresh new start, and I'm hoping that this video will be it. So the last thing that helped me and helped me and still helps me nowadays is a thing that you may or may not know. It is ASMR. I discovered ASMR from I didn't discover ASMR. I kind of knew what it was, but I didn't like it. But when Sophia and Iger made a video about it, explaining what it was and then actually trying it, I fell in love with it. And since then, I think that I've never stopped listening to ASMR. What is ASMR? I'll let Sophia explain you that.
Just in case you have seen these letters floating around and don't know, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, which refers to the tingly and relaxing response that people can have to certain triggers. This feeling can range from a staticky or warm feeling in the back of your head to a chilly or goosebumpy feeling you can get when someone does that egg cracking thing on you. And essentially, ASMR videos on YouTube are trying to do to you what Dwight is doing to Michael here, just with audio and visual triggers through the screen. Triggers like whispering, tapping, breathing, chewing, painting, etc. Usually noises that are quiet and repetitive. And some people experience these tingles and some people don't. Now,
so long story short, after I saw that video, I went to GB's channel and I tried to listen to some ASMR. And for the first week or so, I got tingles, which is a sensation on your back. I can't really explain it, but yeah, I felt tingles, especially with a specific trigger, and that was tapping. But then I wanted more, so I listened to a ton of ASMR. But then I didn't get tingles anymore, but I still liked it. It felt relaxing. It cleared my mind in a way that I didn't think it was possible. But thank God it is. In fact, ASMR just pushes away all the bad thoughts and thoughts in general that I have in my mind. And then I just don't think of anything. And I'm just there listening to this weird thing that everybody thinks that I'm crazy, but I don't give a shit because it makes me feel good. And I don't think of anything, and I'm just fine. And I know maybe you can call that happiness, I'm sure, but I don't know, I just feel good. Then tapping became boring, so I discovered new triggers. In order, they were whispering, mic scratching, and the new one that I discovered is humming with echo. Okay, I think that this might be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And I guess see you next time. Bye!